Hello students, this is the first video lecture of chapter 17 Electric Current and its Effects, class 7th Science. Now, this chapter is the extension of the chapter which you have already studied in class 6th. Yes, electric current and its effects is the extension of the same chapter. Okay, so in class 6th, whatever things you have studied in that chapter, today in this video lecture we're gonna initiate with those topics only which you have already gone through in class 6th. Okay, so let us start with electric current. What is electric current? Okay, since the chapter's name is electric current and its effects. Okay, so we start with electric current. What is electric current? So if I say you and if I ask you what is electric current, you have already encountered the same question in class 6th also, and the explanation regarding this was given the same. Here also, if we observe, the content given in textbook is almost same. And right now the content which I have written on the board, these all things you have seen in class 6th. Okay, now again coming back to the same question, what is electric current? So, if we talk about electric current is something which is flowing in wires. Okay, the electric power is generating in large generators, which are placed far away from the cities. There are large generators, there are large machines in which, the electric power is generated. And this power is reaching to our home through which, all our major electrical appliances like, light, fan, refrigerator, washing machine, all these AC, air conditioner, all these big appliances work on the electric current, and this electric current is ultimately coming from the electric generators, the large generators which are creating this power. This power from generators to our home is reaching through the wires, and in wires what thing is flowing is the electric current. So the textbook defines electric current that it is something which is flowing in the wire. It is something which has some energy. This energy is referred as electrical energy. Now why this something, that is this electric current, is having energy? Why it is having energy? If it won't have this energy, then electric current won't be able to glow a bulb, rotate a fan, and all the things which are performed by electrical appliances won't able to do so. So this electric current is responsible for making the electrical appliance work. Are you with me? Okay, so the textbook start electric current defining like this, that electric current is something which is having some energy. The energy which is possessed by electric current is referred as electrical energy. Okay, so this something have electrical energy, and since it is having electrical energy, it is able to produce energy in the form of heat and light. In case of bulb glows, giving heat and light. If you observe, not the nowadays LED bulbs, but in earlier days and in most of the cases now also, we can see that bulbs are replaced by LEDs, but in earlier days bulbs were used. Okay, something referred as zero bulbs. So these bulbs, when you touch them, if you switch on the bulb, remain on, make this bulb on for some time, and then you try to touch the bulb, you would feel some, the portion, the part of the bulb which you are able to see. When you touch the bulb, you feel the like it has become too hot. The surface of the bulb has become hot. Okay, and if you touch, what would be your response? Garam lag gaya, है ना? So this is because of electric current. The bulb is able to produce light, since the bulb is glowing, also is producing heat. Okay, so the bulb is able to glow, and that means it is able to produce light energy as well as heat energy. In some cases, sound energy is also produced by the electrical energy, and this electrical energy comes from electric current. That means electric current, which is able to make electrical appliances work, is because this electrical current possesses electrical energy, and this energy is able to produce another energy, another form of any other energy like light energy, heat energy, sound energy, depends on which electrical appliances you are using. Okay, next, the something is, I hope now you are got through what I am talking about, is electric current. Okay, electric current. So this electric current flows from positive to negative terminal of cell. So here you observe the cell looks something like this. So this end, which is the metal cap, okay, this all things you have already studied in class 6. है ना? Just try to recall. Very simple, है ना? So this cell is having metal cap, okay, some pointed region metal cap, which is positive terminal, and a metal plate which is negative terminal. So the current flows from positive terminal to negative terminal of the cell. Then next, the arrangement where an electric current flow in a conductor when it is connected to a source of electric current is known as electric circuit. So this is the definition of electric circuit and says a lot of things. In this one statement you encounter a lot of things like the arrangement where an electric current flow. Electric circuit, you have already studied what is electric circuit, what are the components of electric circuit. Okay, we would be revising it step by step. Okay, so this electric circuit is a path or is a arrangement where electric current flow. Electric current would flow in a conductor. We have already discussed about conductor, non-conductor, conductor or insulator. Conductor is different thing, insulator is different thing. Conductor is the substance which allows the electric current to pass through it. Non-conductor, that means not having the property of conductor. What is conductor able to do? Is able to allow the electric current through itself. Non-conductor do just opposite of the conductor. Conductor allows electric current, so non-conductor won't allow. Non-conductor is also known as insulator. So whenever we talk about electric circuit, we want such an arrangement through which electric current can flow. So electric circuit would use conductors. भाई आपने arrangement किया, and if you involve make the arrangement by non-conductors, what is the use? Are you with me? If I am using non-conductors to make an arrangement so that electric current can flow, but I have used non-conductor, the path through which current cannot pass. Okay, so for making electric circuit, for making electric current flow, I would be using conductor for making that particular arrangement. Okay, and when it is connected to a source of electric current, then it forms electric circuit. Electric current कहाँ से आ रहा है? For that we require source, we require some supply from where I want to make the electric current flow through the path. For that I am using conductor through which the electric current can pass. But I want electric current. So to make electric current flow, I am using conductor, but I need electric current. And from where it is coming? From any source like cell, battery is must in an electric circuit because it is acting as a source of electric current. Done? Okay. Next topic is components of an electric circuit. This is also studied. Are you able to recall some of the components? Okay, we start with first the cell or battery. So now you can refer the cell or battery as source of electric current. Source of electric current. Cell or battery source of electric current. Okay, and if you recall, we have also studied that cell, like the cell which you use in remote and torches. Okay, that contains chemical, and such type of cells are known as dry cells. Yes, try to recall. You have studied in class 6 something known as dry cell. This cell contains chemical, and this chemical is converted into electric current when this cell is involved in any circuit or is put or inserted in any electrical appliance. So the dry cell would produce electric current. So now the dry cell is acting as a source of electric current. So the cell is acting as a source of electric current, has two terminals. Can you give the name? Already discussed. Positive terminal and negative terminal. The cell or battery is having positive and negative terminal. Why I am using or battery? Because battery is combination of two or more cells. If I say this is a single cell, but if I add more cells, it becomes battery. Just as in grammar you study something known as collective nouns. सुना सा लग रहा है? Yes, you have already studied collective nouns. Okay, if I say one flower, then you would be saying, if I say group of flowers, the group of flowers can be referred as bouquet. Okay, if I say book, then you would be saying pile of books. And if I make a many books piled in a fashion, in a single straight line, then you would be saying piles of books. The group of books is known as pile of books. Group of flowers is known as bouquet. Similarly, group of two or more cells is known as battery. Then if I now this is a single cell. Bari dandi is referring positive terminal. Choti dandi is referring negative terminal. As in case, if we talk about if I ask you to choose पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव, कुछ भी मैं बोलूँ तुम्हें दोनों में से कोई एक चुनना है, मैं तुम्हें दो ऑप्शन देती हूँ, एक पॉजिटिव और एक नेगेटिव. Most of you would be obviously choosing positive because always you hear that common phrase be positive है ना, always think positive. So if I ask you to choose positive and negative, you would always choosing or preferring positive ones. And we have also a major dialect regarding Ramayana, where the main conclusion and the lesson it is giving is बुराई पे अच्छाई की जीत, है ना, नेगेटिविटी की पॉजिटिविटी की नेगेटिविटी पे जीत. आर यू गेटिंग? नेगेटिविटी पे पॉजिटिविटी की जीत, है ना. पॉजिटिव हमेशा जीतेगा, सच्चाई की हमेशा जीत होगी बुराई पे. दैट मीन्स पॉजिटिव वुड बी ऑलवेज बिगर, नेगेटिव वुड बी ऑलवेज स्मॉलर. इन दिस वे यू कैन रिमेम्बर दैट द बड़ी वाली डंडी is positive terminal of cell and छोटी वाली डंडी is negative terminal of cell, and this is nothing but is a symbol of cell. You not always if while drawing a circuit diagram you wouldn't include the symbols for cell like this. It would be a cumbersome and very difficult to always to make this like this cell. So it would be very easy for you to make a symbol like this. And you know, the main focus in this is you have to just mention the two terminals of cell, out of which one is positive, another is negative. Okay, so this is positive and negative terminal of cell. Similarly, if I move down to this is a battery of cells. You see, one cell having one positive, one negative terminal, another cell having one positive and negative terminal, another cell having one positive and negative terminal. So how many cells are there? 1, 2, 3. Since there are more than 2 cells, grouped together, they lead to the formation of battery. So this is a battery of 3 cells. This is a battery of, you count, 1 positive, 1 negative, 1 negative, 1 positive, 1 negative, 1 positive, 1 positive, 1 negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, 4 cells. So you would be now saying that this is a battery of 4 cells. I say this is not a battery. Now you rectify your mistake. Why ma'am said that this is not a battery but this is a battery? Why? It is containing 4 cells. Therefore, no, we have already defined battery. What is battery? It is combination of 2 or more cells. भाई अगर 2 से ज़्यादा cells है, then it is battery. So here the number of cells are 4. Therefore this should be battery, but this is not. I am saying no. Why? You think carefully. You try to solve the mystery or the irony. I am saying that this is not a battery. So if you observe carefully, here the arrangement of cells is not correct. Always, the negative terminal of the cell is connected to another, positive terminal of another cell. ठीक है? So अगर negative आता है तो उसके बाद जो next cell है उसका positive terminal लगाओगे. In case if your cell is placed like this, first negative then positive. So the next cell would be having negative terminal first and then positive. मतलब alternate होना चाहिए, positive negative, positive negative. जैसे positive negative, positive negative, positive negative. So this type of arrangement कि negative terminal should be attached with positive terminal and positive terminal should be connected with negative terminal. You have to check this. In this you observe. Then the positive terminal is connected to negative. This is the one cell. Another cell to which it is connected. So if it is connected to the negative terminal, then I have to place positive terminal of the another cell. Here you check the sequence or you check the connection of these cells. This is the negative terminal of first cell. So the second cell you will be connecting in such a way that it should be opposite terminal. यानी अगर यहाँ नेगेटिव है तो यहाँ पे क्या आना चाहिए था पॉजिटिव, बट क्या आ गया नेगेटिव. So this connection is incorrect. Therefore this is not a battery and this won't be acting as a source of electric current. This won't be working. Okay, I hope you get right from this example. Okay, about battery and cell. Now the next component of electric circuit is the switch. So this is the symbol for switch. This is the, you let me know, is the switch on or off? Right now the switch is off. This switch is representing on. The symbol of this switch is representing the switch is on. The symbol of this switch is representing the switch is off. Okay. Now there is one term which you have already studied, which is known as open or broken circuit. So suppose this is the circuit you can represent. Okay, अगर मान लो कि पहले यहाँ पे स्विच कनेक्टेड था, मैंने स्विच निकाल दिया, ये सर्किट में से I removed the switch. What happens? यहाँ पे एक empty space रह गया, मैंने ये दो वायर्स को कनेक्ट नहीं किया, बस स्विच निकाल के छोड़ दिया और अब मैं चाहती हूँ कि बल्ब ग्लो हो. Do you think the bulb will glow? No, you have not made the connection. Here is the empty space. Empty space means there is air and air is acting as insulator. Are you able to recall what is insulator? Insulator is non-conductor. Insulator is non-conductor. Non-conductor क्या है? do not allow flow of electric current. So since this reason is not allowing flow of electric current, okay, so the bulb will not glow. This kind of circuit in which the electric current is not flowing is known as open or broken circuit. If the electric current is flowing, like what is the direction of flow of electric current? Positive to negative terminal. So this is the positive terminal, this is negative, this is positive, this is negative. This is a battery of how many cells? 2 cells. Okay. Current would start flowing from positive terminal, would move through this. This line shows conducting wires. The current would flow, make the bulb glow. Okay. So when I make like this on bulb, this is the bulb, symbol of bulb. When I make like this, this something this is nothing but is representing that bulb is glowing. So the electric current passes from positive terminal of the cell, flows through conducting wire and reaches ultimately to the negative terminal of the cell. Okay, so this kind of circuit, in which the current is flowing from positive terminal to negative terminal and making the electrical appliance work is known as closed or complete circuit. Clear? Much simple? Okay. Switch is also referred as key in the circuit. Okay. Next, can be placed anywhere in the circuit. What? Key or switch? Switch is also known as key. This key can be placed anywhere in the circuit. If you don't like the switch here, you can, place the switch here. It's absolutely fine. Okay, so you can place the switch anywhere you want in the circuit. This point is important. You have to remember there is no specified, position of switch in circuit. Switch is also known as key, and I hope you got the difference between open circuit, or you can say broken circuit, and closed circuit, or it is known as complete circuit. Okay, next, appliances. The appliances which require electric current to work, that appliances is also important in circuit. Okay, this is also one component. Appliance could be anything, like you can take bulb, you can take fan. Okay, now this bulb has filament. This filament is nothing but thin wire. Filament is a thin wire, and this thin wire, filament is a thin wire, and this thin wire is made up of tungsten. Thin wire is made up of tungsten. So the bulb glows, when the electric current flows through this thin wire, the bulb glows. The glowing of bulb is because of this thin wire, which is known as filament, made up of tungsten, majorly, most of the time. Okay. Now, when you observe the symbol of bulb, the curved line in the bulb, this is representing filament. Now, when this filament is broken, the bulb won't glow. Because of this filament only, the bulb was able to glow. Once the thin wire is broken because of some circumstances, okay, so the bulb won't glow, and therefore you can say that the bulb is fused. The bulb is fused as the thin wire has broken. So therefore bulb is not glowing, and you can refer that bulb as fused bulb. Okay. Next, apart from bulb, you can use fan, which is another appliance. So it uses electric current to rotate, to blow air. Okay. This is simple. Next, apart from appliances, next component is conducting wire, most important. If conducting wire won't be there won't be any use of source of electric current, appliances or switch. Conducting wires connect all these components. Conducting wires, that means wires which are conductor, which are allowing the electric current to flow through it. But in most cases, conductors offer some resistance to the electric current. ठीक है, जैसे I said that there are two substances. What are the two substances? Conductors and insulators. What is the difference between conductor and insulator? So if we talk about conductor, a wire made up of conductor. Conductor could be any metal like copper, aluminium. You have already studied the symbols of elements in chapter 3. Okay? So this is suppose wire. Wire इतना मोटा नहीं होता, but you know, to make you visible clearly, I have drawn like this. So this is conductor, and I have taken, you know, the wire which is made up of material insulator. So insulator can be anything like plastic or bakelite. Are you able to recall what is bakelite? The switchboards are majorly made up of bakelite. Okay, so plastic or bakelite, इससे ये वायर बनी हुई. Now if I ask electric current to pass through insulator, it won't be. If I pass the electric current to pass through conductor, it would be able to. But then too also, conductor, the material, would apply some barrier to, you know, make electric current not flow. जब सब्सटेंस में से इलेक्ट्रिक करंट पास हो सकता है, उसके बावजूद द कंडक्टर इज एक्टिंग एज अ बैरियर. मैं उसे कह रही हूँ रेजिस्टेंस. ये जो इंसुलेटर है, इट प्रोवाइड्स कंप्लीट रेजिस्टेंस. इलेक्ट्रिक करंट फ्लो कर ही नहीं सकता. लेकिन ऐसा नहीं है कि कंडक्टर रेजिस्टेंस देगा ही नहीं. It is resistance free. No, it is providing resistance, but in limit. Okay, small, very small resistance is offered by conductor. Resistance समझ आया? Resistance means barrier. Barrier means हम तुम्हें करंट पास होने नहीं देंगे. अगर ऐसा मटेरियल बोले कि मैं तुम्हें करंट पास ही नहीं होने दूंगा, करंट मैं तुम्हें पास नहीं होने दूंगा मेरे में से, that means it is completely disallowing the current. That means it is an insulator. But you know certain कि करंट को बोलेगा एक मटेरियल कि अरे तू तो मेरा दोस्त है, ठीक है तू जा. फिर बोलेगा नहीं तू मेरा दोस्त नहीं, तू नहीं जा सकता. मतलब क्या कि थोड़ा करंट को अलाउ कर रहा है, थोड़ा करंट को अलाउ नहीं कर रहा है. That means partially it is allowing, partially not. Small resistance is offered, यानी थोड़ा सा ना भी है ना. So that is referred as conductor. Okay, so I hope you get what is conductor, what is insulator, what is resistance. Why I made you understand this is to clear you that conductor ऐसा नहीं कि resistance नहीं, हाँ जिसको आना है आओ. No, अगर उसका दोस्त है तो ही अंदर जाने देगा. कौन? कंडक्टर ऐसा करता है. इंसुलेटर तो बिल्कुल जाना ही नहीं है, तो दोस्त हो कि दुश्मन हो. बट कंडक्टर समझदार है, वो बोलेगा तू मेरा दोस्त है, ठीक है तू जा. मतलब वो थोड़ा करंट को जाने देगा, थोड़ा नहीं. तो कुछ कंडक्टर ऐसे होते हैं जो जिसके बहुत सारे दोस्त होते हैं, है ना, इसलिए बहुत सारा करंट जाने देते हैं. थोड़े ही दुश्मन होते हैं. कुछ कंडक्टर ऐसे थे जिनके दुश्मन बहुत होते, दोस्त कम है, तो वो 2-3 दोस्त को जाने देते, बाकी को बाहर खड़ा कर देते हैं. दैट मीन्स कि सम कंडक्टर्स ऑफर लेस रेजिस्टेंस while some conductors offer more resistance. Less resistance मतलब क्या? किसके दोस्त ज्यादा हैं, वो ज्यादा करंट जाने देगा. बैरियर कम है, रेजिस्टेंस यानी दुश्मन कम है तो ठीक है चलो, तो वो थोड़े करंट को पास नहीं होने देगा, ज्यादा करंट को पास होने देगा. मतलब उसका बैरियर कम है, इसलिए लेस रेजिस्टेंस. अगर बैरियर इंक्रीज होता है, कंप्लीट बैरियर नहीं कि किसी को नहीं जाने देना, ऐसा नहीं, लेकिन ज्यादातर को नहीं जाने देना, दैट इज हाई रेजिस्टेंस और मोर रेजिस्टेंस. तो ऐसे कंडक्टर्स जिनके पास लेस रेजिस्टेंस है, यानी जिसके ज्यादा फ्रेंड्स है, वो होते हैं कॉपर वायर्स, एल्यूमिनियम भी आता है उसमें। फिर अगर मैं बात करती हूँ टंगस्टन, एल्यूमिनियम है ना, अगर मैं बात करती हूँ टंगस्टन, टंगस्टन याद आया, फिलामेंट, हाँ, उसके पास मोर रेजिस्टेंस है, कह सकते हो हाई रेजिस्टेंस, यानी उसके पास दुश्मन ज्यादा है ना, तो थोड़े से दोस्त हैं तो उनको तो जाने देगा ना, यानी थोड़ा सा करंट फ्लो होने देगा। ओके, सो दिस टंगस्टन हैज मोर रेजिस्टेंस, कॉपर वायर्स हैव लेस रेजिस्टेंस, दिस इज द फंक्शन ऑफ कंडक्टिंग वायर। कहने का मतलब ये कि कंडक्टिंग वायर्स रेजिस्टेंस फ्री नहीं है, वो भी थोड़ा बैरियर देती है, कम ज्यादा, इट डिपेंड्स ऑन विच मटेरियल यू आर टेकिंग, आइदर यू आर टेकिंग कॉपर और यू आर टेकिंग टंगस्टन। इफ यू आर टेकिंग कॉपर वायर्स दे आर ऑफरिंग लेस रेजिस्टेंस, तो उसमें ज्यादा से ज्यादा करंट फ्लो होगा। इफ यू आर टेकिंग टंगस्टन देन इट वुड ऑफर मोर रेजिस्टेंस, यानी उसमें से करंट कम फ्लो होगा, लेकिन होगा। ओके, नेक्स्ट इज एलिमेंट्स ऑफ सर्किट। एलिमेंट्स ऑफ सर्किट, same components of circuit, components of an electric circuit are referred as elements of circuit. So if you observe, these are some symbols which I have drawn. Okay, you have to identify each of the symbol. Already I have made you revise, है ना? This is a cell. Okay, bari wali dandi is which terminal, positive or negative? I guess you are saying positive terminal. Perfect. So this is positive, so automatically choti wali dandi is negative. Now this is a battery. As you can see, many cells are present. How many cells are present? Let us count. This is positive terminal, negative terminal, one cell. This is positive terminal, negative terminal, second cell. This is positive terminal, negative terminal, third cell. This is positive terminal, negative terminal, fourth cell. So this battery is made up of 4 cells. So this is the symbol how you can represent battery. This is the symbol how you can represent a cell. This is a symbol of switch. This is in on position. If I make like this, then it is in off position. Then it is in off position. This simple line indicates conducting wire. Like you see here, these are nothing but wire. This is switch, this is battery, this is bulb. So this is bulb or lamp, whatever you want to consider. Now see, if I make the switch off, the connection between the bulb and cell stops. So that means this space is occupied by air. Therefore this circuit is also known as open circuit. This circuit is also known as open circuit. तो जहाँ पे करंट फ्लो नहीं हो रहा है, ऐसे सर्किट को मैं क्या बोलूंगी? ओपन सर्किट और ब्रोकन सर्किट. So this was all basics which you have already learned in class 6th. Okay, so in the next lecture we would be proceeding further. अब this lecture was brush up whatever things you have already studied in class 6th. From next video lecture, that would be more essential, as you would be studying those topics, or you would be encountering with those topics for the first time, है ना? So उसे बहुत अच्छे से समझना है. So if your basics are clear, it would be easy for you to understand the topics which you are going to encounter in next video lecture, like potential difference, effects of electric current. ठीक है? So we have introduced with electric current, we have understand what is electric current, we have understand electric circuit, components or elements of circuit, what is open or broken circuit, all this we have studied. The next class we would be studying about potential difference, and we would be starting with effects of electric current.